So you may wonder what flight simulator I should get. And here are the top 3 mobile flight simulators that you should probably get. First is Aerofly FS 2023. 3 Aerofly FS 2023. So, it is quite cheap compared to other options at $2.99. It has good scenery. It also has 3D buildings as you can see on the right. Aerofly has a reasonable amount of aircraft. As you can see, we are flying the 737-500 with the Continental livery. However, only the East Coast, the West Coast of the United States, and Western Europe are available to fly in. It doesn't have global flying. And not all airports in, for example, Western Europe are there. So, Aerofly doesn't have good crash or water physics either. But it does have an interactive cockpit, so you can click every single button in an airplane. So that's kinda cool. And yeah, that's going to give Aerofly FS 2022 with 3rd place. Next up is Infinite Flight in the number 2 spot, as you can see right here. 2 Infinite Flight. It costs $5 on the App Store. It doesn't have as good scenery compared to Aerofly FS 2023. But it makes up for that by having global scenery, as you can fly anywhere in the world. And it also has an insane amount of planes, like, it has maybe 50, 70 planes. I don't know, but there are so many planes though. You know, the A320, A321neo, A320neo, you have a basically infinite amount of planes. You see, like Infinite Flight. However, it does have 3D buildings in some airports like this one, which is Burbank. However, the cockpits are not live. So, yeah, as you can see, nothing's happening there, in the cockpit. Except the yoke, and I'm pretty sure the throttle, that's all that moves. And, yet it has a few cameras like basically every flight sim. It doesn't have a replay mode. It also has multiplayer though. But to get all those features like global and multiplayer, you need to pay $9.99 a month. And it has bad crash physics, and water physics. Next up in the 1st place spot, is X-Plane 10 for mobile. 1 X-Plane 10 mobile. It is free, so that is a good feature right there. And as you can see, the cockpit is live. It has 3D buildings. It also has good scenery, like when we take off we will be able to see that. It is basically the same as Aerofly, thing is Seattle is quite flat. It also has massive multiplayer as well according to X-Plane. It has global flying like Infinite Flight. It has a reasonable amount of planes, you can fly the 777, 737 to 800, not 500. It has a reasonable amount of liveries, it has weather like the others.